Did y'all know that more than 95% of the underwater world remains undiscovered? NOAA.gov tells us that the ocean covers 71% of the Earth's surface and contains 97% of the planet's water. Yet way over half of it has been undiscovered. This summer, I was given the experience to go underwater and scuba dive in the Cayman Islands. There are two main parts in scuba diving. One is the training that you go through in order to get in the water, and the second is actually being in the water and venturing out into that type of world. I'll start off with the minimal amount of training that you have to take for this beginner's course I took. According to diveaai.com, you have to take an official PADI certificate to dive by yourself in the water. However, what I did is I went under the water with a supervisor in a group and didn't have to receive this certification. This certification requires you to have 5 confined dives, 5 academic sessions, and 4 open dives. In my beginner's course, all we had to do was get familiar with the equipment we were using, and because of that, we were able to maneuver it underneath the water and know what it was doing. They gave us several tips to help us with complications we had underneath the water, and once we got informed on all of the equipment we were wearing, we got to actually go into the pool and practice in a safe environment. For example, a tip they gave us is sometimes when you go onto the water and your goggles get foggy, what you do is you have to, and now we had the mask that had the nose piece on it too. So you open the bottom of it, tilt your head up, and blow with your nose. And then you tilt your head down and blow through your nose again and open the mask again. And that clears the water. Next, after being informed and practicing in the pool, we were ready to venture out in the sea. Now, so far, this seems like a pretty good deal compared to taking all of those courses and having to go in the water by yourself. Especially for the first time. I don't think anybody wants to go into the ocean by themselves with sharks. I wouldn't. A few things that we saw underneath the sea were corals, fish, like rainbow fish, blowfish, black spiky fish, I'm not sure exactly what they're called. And I also got to witness a sea turtle. A few of those are as follows. Defenders.org states that coral reefs tend to be found in shallow areas rather than deep waters. And that sounds interesting because from what we know of living here and finding Nemo, they seem to be pretty far down there. When I was down there, the reef touched my heart and made me have peace. Having to go back to the land was something I definitely didn't want to do, because it seemed that everything down there was flawless and everything up here has imperfections. This activity is not only simple, but it is also peaceful and a beautiful experience. Now that you've learned that in fact you don't have to take a full-on PADI course in order to even go in the water, and have heard about my amazing experience, I hope I've encouraged you to maybe discover unknown waters around the world. Maybe you'll take the simple beginner's scuba lesson, just as I did, or enjoy it as much as I did, and wish to never leave the sea as much as I did. Or maybe you'll just skip right to getting your PADI certificate and go by yourself. Either way, I think everyone should stay curious, courageous, and captivated about the underwater world.